Quiet on set. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Athletic Ascent podcast. As you can see, we have another guest with us. I'm just gonna do a quick intro of who this man is. He's a longtime friend of ours. I've known him since, I was a baby. He knew my parents before I knew my parents. Grew up with him in the same apartment. He lived in my first apartment before I even lived in that first apartment. Long time friend. Do you want to add anything to that intro?
You could say that he basically introduced us to soccer.
Yeah, this is the man really who introduced us to the sport of soccer. He went to Mexico one day. Oh, we'll talk about it. He went to Mexico, came back, and introduced soccer to us. But Alexis Plata.
How's it going?
Well, yeah, bro.
I feel like I'm like fucking on a sick platform now. We used to play outside and shit, bro.
So before anything, let's just talk about what you're doing now. So.
Okay, so we're going. Okay, yeah. Right.
I just want to speak just to, people get a sense of what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
So, obviously you have AP Training Club. I don't know if you still have that running. If you want to explain what that is, or if you have anything else.
Well, yeah, I first started it because I thought it was gonna be like something that I wanted to make a platform for people to see how to just train, and just see how like the fitness industry is literally like it's so broken apart. Like no one tells you like, oh, like if you're gonna start a fitness brand, this is what you gotta do, like this, like that. You have to go as you go. Mm-hmm. But mostly the page I started with Manny. And it was just all motivation, motivational stuff. But yeah, I've been using it as a tool just to like bring in clientele for myself. But as I'm like getting into it more often, I feel like it's more about like what you do with like your training and stuff that actually brings value to people. So if I'm like, I notice that if I'm training more often, I attract that more. So and the more I'm on social media, the less I attract. So right now I'm like staying away from AP Training Club. Sad to say because I like the brand, but it's like. When you run it by yourself, it's freaking hard to like make the shirts, edit, post it on social media. So right now I'm just focused on my training right now and just trying to land like a handful of clientele as like a side income right now. But hopefully if it grows and I get a little bit more help once you get into your stuff, then yeah. But right now Appian is on the way down right now. But
yeah. No.
As of now,
on the way down. Okay, wait.
On the way down.
Really quick, we probably should
because I haven't babied it yet. But.
We probably should have told you before the podcast. Let's try to avoid this because the mic is picking it up.
Oh shit!
No, you're good. Sorry now. All right, but no, but yeah, like it's like the whole like I mean we're dealing with it too. It's just like now we're really like in terms of content we're really kind of like coming up with new ideas and how we really want to like express ourselves. Because before, and I mean you probably felt this too when you started off, was like the way when we were making content, we felt like it was content that we felt like we had to make, rather than content that we enjoyed making.
Exactly. That's why like I enjoy just training, dude. Like, I don't want to make videos.
But. And so like and that's the thing. Like me, like I enjoy making videos. I enjoy editing somewhat, not really to be honest, but I enjoy. I don't enjoy the editing process. I enjoy the final product more than anything. But when it comes to that, I think for you, what would be good, like when you like really like now want to push your social media is getting that editor. Getting that person who will edit for you because not everyone's gonna want to like.
And then the editing part, like I like doing it, like. It's really fun too, but like when you have like fucking like when's my video gonna be ready, or like I'm pretty sure Yuli goes through that too as well.
I go through that.
Yeah, so it's like bro, like do I do it? Like if I do editing, I'm gonna be there all day and then I can't train, and that's where I'm stuck at. Like I'm not stuck anymore because I'm not doing it. Like I'm not trying to pursue that anymore. Like right now I'm focused on my goals right now, and then trying to achieve something, and then I'll come back. Look, this is what I have achieved, and if you're with the program, then go ahead. But right now, like I still have myself that I am not happy with yet. Yeah. So that's why I'm still training. That's all I'm focusing on right now. But as far as like making the shirts and stuff, like that's something I am gonna like try to do, but hopefully in the near future where I have more athletes,
Yeah.
But yeah.
And we apologize for any background noise. Just saying that right now. Yeah. Again, we don't have our own setups, our own studio and shit like that, so we gotta deal with that stuff.
Studio, bro.
No. But I want to see so. What are your current goals right now? Like what is it that like personal goals that you want to accomplish?
Personal, I have like 3 goals right now that like they're like little goals that I want to like make it into. I want them to connect. But right now, I still want to be a competitor, so I still want to compete competitively with soccer. So I'm just training like every single day, like at least an hour in the morning if I can, or if not with my clients. And then so for that I want to play like on a semi-pro squad first to see where I'm at, or just go and just try out just wherever there's open trials for anything, just to see where I'm at. Because right now I just been training on my own, so I don't know like if I go to like compete with you or like a pickup game, like I want to see where I'm at so I can tailor my program to that. So first soccer goal is land on a team and just be like a starting 11 and just perform. And then I'm also competing powerlifting too. So I'm trying to pursue a 600 deadlift at 148 body weight. So I'm training like off season right now. So I'm just fucking trying to go all out on that because I powerlifted before and that shit was intense and I just like competing. And then business goal, just get my NASM certification and just get certified and just keep training a lot of people. That's it.
That's the NASM?
The NASM,
I was looking into that because
there's a lot of names.
I was looking into that because I wanted to see if to do that, but I got it. I don't like.
It's a good documentation to have, so you can go to the gym.
No, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and then that way you can get entry level jobs and just because you need a freaking, if you want to make it full time, you have to be certified. Just like for coaching, you need your license and stuff like that. Exactly. Yeah. So just those 3 little goals for this year.
Hopefully. I think honestly like if I just basing off of like the past, like not like because I obviously I haven't seen you play recently in like in an actual game and stuff like that, but like from like what the past, even like before we even recording this was the videos that like where you could have easily been playing professionally, easily Division 3 here, like NAIS and NISA. NISA, the NISA, and NISA. NISA, it's called NISA.
Oh! Delete that. I didn't mean it that way.
What?
Edit that out. No, guys, I apologize. I didn't mean that.
No. Stop saying it. This is what we're gonna do. Wait, stop saying it. No. This is what we're gonna do.
Like, I'm a little dark.
No, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna bleep it, and then we're gonna be like, oh, and all that stuff, so and then like, no one will know what we said. But
it's not bad. I didn't mean that. I have a lot of.
Okay. He did. That's not how he meant it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But whatever.
Anyways, NISA. So basically the Division 3 here, in the U.S. Like I think from that, I think you could have easily been playing there.
Dude, he did.
That's what I think.
He destroyed semi-pro.
Yeah,
2016.
Yeah, and I think that's where you could easily like I'm saying easily, maybe even like USL and and further. But I'm saying like that.
You just need to go do it. You gotta go pursue it.
I think it's just a matter of like finding the opportunity. But
fucking performing.
Yeah, but that's definitely. I mean, I think that's definitely possible. And if that's a short-term goal of yours, I think you should go all in on it.
Yeah.
But it's just the reality is that they don't pay much. They pay jack shit.
From what he was telling me, like the average like player and stuff, like what their incomes are and stuff, and I was like, fuck, like I saw like all the numbers and I was like, damn, I used to think that once you go pro, like you're rich for life.
That's the false reality of it. Yeah.
So then it's good to know that too, because that way like have like something that's stable and then just keep going at it and just invest in it.
But the thing is that even if let's say you were play Division 3, is having the title professional in your name. Or under your name is that like now you're able to monetize that, so you're able to make off of that. So just being able to say that I've played professionally is something. But I mean, there's players if you think you're gonna like live the rest of your life playing Division 3 soccer here in the United States, no, you're not gonna live that.
You're gonna live that lavish life.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean that's So powerlifting. 600 pounds? Like, what the hell?
Because you powerlifted before, you felt it.
Well, yeah, dude, it hurts.
But I mean...
Wait, what do you mean lift 600 pounds? What do you mean by that?
Like, because there's a lot of people who compete and they weigh in like 148 and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, but also it depends like on your leverage. It's like if you're a short dude, then like, I'm not talking down on any of the short dudes or anything, but the less range of motion, so the less the bar travels, the easier it is to lift it up. Because let's say a big 6 foot guy, he's 148 compared to a muscular 148 guy. They're the same weight, right? But who do you think has a better chance of lifting 600 pounds? The taller guy who has no muscle mass or the shorter dude, you know? So that plays into when you compete. But it's just cool to break people's records, you know? And just have your name on it. And then also, like, if you really start breaking records, like, you start ranking in the world. And you get invited to, like, national tournaments so you can compete for your nation. Which is cool. And you also get paid, so there's prize money there, too.
Damn!
But yeah,
and that's your goal is to get.
Yeah, I want to like get to like an elite number so that I can be like, because I so like you said, like you're not really professional until you actually like do it. So I powerlifted, so now I'm a powerlifter now because I competed, but I just did it just out of fun. But my numbers are steadily going up again. But it's hard to balance soccer and powerlifting. But I do have like a little program where I put them together, and I've seen myself like progress a lot using powerlifting for my soccer, which is what I attribute a lot to my new like level, my soccer level, or my strength, because I was always that skinny player, and I started powerlifting. I was like, dude, like I'm getting stronger, and the best thing that I noticed about powerlifting is that it really does like make your mentality, like your confidence goes way up because now you're really strong.
Let me ask you a question. So you mentioned that you created your own program to. How'd you get that knowledge to like create programs in general? Yeah,
so knowledge, like just doing it and just documenting like everything that you're doing. So like
no, but I mean, like, how did you learn?
Oh, like dude, I just went on Excel, and then I started
Microsoft
like
Excel?
and just to see how like my charts were, and I was like I didn't even do like Excel like a program or anything. I just literally like I just tried to like fix it and just, okay, like this week I want to do this much on this deadlift weight, that load, and just see if I can beat that the next week, and I just started documenting everything. And then I was like, oh shit, like this actually did work for like the month, like it went up. So then I was able to see, okay, so like if someone wants to like get stronger, I was like, okay, I can literally give me your max, and then I'm gonna base your percentages off that, and then in 6 weeks we're gonna come back and see if you got stronger. And I was able to do that with Manny.
So you learn all that through experience?
Through experience, yeah. So I feel like the best way you're going to learn is just actually doing it instead of just talking about it. Like, I've actually, like, through any program that I've done, I've actually done it.
Yeah.
So that I can give it to people. So I know it's not just bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, that's sick. I was going to ask, I forgot. Anyway, because you cut me off. Because you cut me off.
Dude,
you cut him off,
bro. I was curious.
Hey, you need to edit that part out, bro, because I feel bad.
Nah, it is, dude. He'll just bleep it.
Please, bro.
He can't bleep it.
He's chilling, bro.
Because you guys were like, oh, and I was like, God, no.
My reputation.
My reputation is ruined.
Nah. You won't bleep it. But okay, I kind of wanted to dive into like the past a little bit because I thought it was always fun.
Yeah.
We have to, bro.
Yeah, because I feel like anytime we do ever have a go eat and like we talk or anything like that, it's been a while since we've done that. But like when we do that, like we always just talk about growing up and stuff. So, I was gonna say, for those who are listening or watching, you've mentioned Manny like a few times, but no one knows who the hell Manny is.
Bro.
Yeah, it's
Little Brew.
It's
we basically, I mean, I consider ourselves brothers. Like, we freaking grew up together.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why in my introduction I said, like, you lived in my house before I even was born.
We lived together.
You know, like, okay, so let's talk about the Pomona days.
Pomona Avenue.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about it. When you went to Mexico, when you went to Mexico, that's when you first started playing soccer? Like when you were first introduced to soccer?
Yeah, before that, no, we were actually playing already. We were playing
we came back like 5 levels up.
Because what happened was that my dad, he's like, well, I want my kid to do a sport, right? So he just, because, bro, we're Mexican, so he's just like, soccer. So I got into a team called Hurricanes in ASO. I was 7 years old, and then we just started playing, and then I remember my first goal ever, it was a freaking, like, from half court. I just shot it because I was so angry.
Remember your first
goal? Because my dad made a big fuss about it. I was like 7 years old. I just remember the other goalkeeper was just crying. The point is, I scored that goal, and after that, I was like, oh, sick, like, I like soccer, right? Because it was one of my first games ever, and it was like, okay, so it's like a natural thing for me now that I can score, so like I can make people happy. So I was like, cool, I like this. And then my dad decided to move our family to Mexico for a bit because he was building like his house over there. So we're just like, all right, well, let's do it. It was his decision because he thought he can, like, you know, make his businesses out there and stuff like that. So it was cool. And then he got a call that he got a citizenship here.
Oh,
so as I went to school there 8 months in Mexico, and that's where I picked up a lot of game, because over there, like, that was it. Like, you go recess and play soccer, you go lunch, play soccer, and then all the soccer games that were played over there, we're playing like in rocks and like dirt and all that stuff. Just play anywhere you can, because bro, we don't have grass over there. Like, it was just bad environment, but the bad environment itself made me into a better player. Yeah. Because I was like, oh shit, and I'm playing against older people all the time. So I always thought I was such a bad player. I was like, dude, I'm so bad. Like, I can't even keep up with these guys. Like, they're too freaking good. Come back here, and I invited him to play. I'm like, let's go play, bro, because I came back from Mexico. And then you're like, all right, for sure. And then everyone started coming out. You came out, like Julio, remember? Yeah, so just all the friends from we started playing. And then that's when we started playing, and we were just like, oh, like, everyone was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, wait, what the hell? Like, why am I, like...
What do you suck?
Like, no. I never thought of it. I was just having fun with you guys. But I was just like... I was like, okay, I'm a little ahead of the game now because of the environment that I was in, you know? Uh-huh. So then that's when we started playing more together. So that's how we all came up, because we started leveling up together. So
it's crazy.
The more that we played against each other, the better we got.
Once we all joined, like, a recreational league, we were, like, the best players in each team. Yeah. Just because, like, we grew up playing street soccer.
Yeah. For your whispering.
Really? Can't hear me?
Like, I don't know.
Dude, everyone says that,
not
bro.
Fucking center, bro.
It's because I'm chill vibes.
He's like, I'm chill vibes.
When we join recreation.
So, when we join a recreational league.
No, but no, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
But,
street environment.
Okay, so let's paint the picture for the viewers, the audience, all right?
The perfect freaking.
Okay, yeah, I think like, honestly,
that was too perfect.
Dude, like, honestly,
this are the laundries.
Yeah, it was perfect. This may be like a bit narcissistic, and you guys can tell me if this is, but I really like, because it was such a sick setup. I want to like. One of my goals is to have a documentary and like recreate, like, you know, like, just like that. I want a documentary about our upbringing, about our, like, you know, that. Sick, I want that.
No, but
that place was set up perfectly though.
Dude, I'm saying, like, I wanna, when we have like our own like institute and stuff, like, I want replicate that.
I didn't know
like
that
same design of it.
I know what you meant.
Dude,
that's sick,
we used to play like. Literally, it was like a freaking rectangle, right? So,
yeah.
like, the laundries and stuff, and it's like a perfect, like, the concrete was smooth, so the ball would slide so perfectly, and it was to the point where, like, you know what, like, let's have fun, and we would play goalkeeper, like, without even gloves, and we just throw ourselves in the concrete all the time.
Yeah, so I'm trying to paint this picture, like, perfectly. So, like, okay, so... this is so hard. But yeah, like you were saying, it's a smooth surface, concrete, everything concrete.
Big old crack in the middle.
There's a wall, let's say imagine you're entering it. There's a wall on the right side, and that wall is the neighbor's
balancer, bro.
Dude, it's crazy though, because we learned how to do like 1-2s there.
Yeah.
Like, we used to go around players by
yeah.
We used to cheat to take each other on.
Like, it's so crazy, dude. It's such a sick. All right. I'm trying to. Okay, so but what's so there's always like obstacles, right? Like, where our goal was, like, the entrance basically was a huge. Just imagine a huge goal for those who are listening. Imagine like a huge goal, right? But no net, none of that, obviously.
There's freaking thorns in the.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was always thorns, so we would play for hours and hours until the ball popped.
Yeah.
Like those were some days until we hit the thorns, and then the ball would pop, and we're done.
Oh, we had a window.
Just run. Or the neighbor, I don't want to say their name, but you know what I'm talking about. The one, like, they hated.
You don't want to say a name.
No, I don't know, but they hated. Let's just call them the neighbors. They hated because
shout out
when
to
we were
Hector.
Playing. This was the name.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
bro.
no, I know, but so I know.
Hector's cool.
He's watching. But
are you gangster?
Oh, dude.
Too many.
All right. Too personal.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that, like, when we would hit that wall, like, it was crazy to the point there's chunks taken off the wall because we would hit off of it so much, and like it was connected to the neighbor's apartment, so they would hear it every time we would hit against the wall, and they'd get so pissed, and they would always call the manager on us, and every time we saw that red truck, we just start running.
Dude, because it was to the point where, like, you know how, like, when you're playing goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You can look back to see the parking lots, and it would be like, fucking, oh shit, the red truck, get the ball.
Let's go.
And then we'd run, and then sometimes, like, cause my house is the nearest one first, so I would come in, and, like, you guys would try to come in, I'd be like, nah, bro.
Close the door on us.
wasn't fun. I'll let you guys come in sometimes.
No, but
my mom was fucking like she was annoying about it though. I love my mom, but she was annoyed that we would always be running inside the house and like because I was like, Mom, the manager, let me in.
Yeah.
Lock the door all the time. Right?
Yeah, she would lock it on me sometimes, so I had to go run to your house.
No, what were you saying? Why were we scared?
Yeah.
Well, because he was I don't know.
He was scary, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember him being scary.
He had big, huge beard, like a hat, and like chains all over his. He was scary. No, because he would get our balls.
Yeah, would he?
And he would keep them after, because we would leave it.
But the point is it was such a perfect setup. We would shoot there, but we would always cause like such a disaster. Like the walls were always the walls were destroyed. The window, we would break the laundromat window a couple times. Like, we would destroy the neighbors' flowers.
Yeah, that's why they got mad.
Yeah, we would destroy their flowers.
We would go through like probably like 5 balls a month.
Yeah, and then when we would shoot, like there's the fence, and it would go over like.
To jump over the fence.
Like, oh my god.
Or break the fence. Yeah. Or we get a new ball and be like, nah, bro, let's play with your old ball
first. Have you ever hit someone like walking by?
Yeah, we used to hit people too.
Dude, I don't know.
Because we had games that were like 5 hours long.
Yeah, no, like dude, like hours. I just remember playing for the longest
back to back.
Honestly,
for fun, dude.
Those
for fun.
Those times, that's all I remember doing is just playing. Like that's all I remember. Mm-hmm. And then like if it wasn't like soccer, it was like it's either we're playing freaking cops and robbers, or we're playing
tag.
We're playing tag, or we're playing some random like football against our street against the other street, and we're on like concrete.
And also skating too.
And skateboarding. But yeah, dude, I just remember, like, honestly, when I think of my childhood, I just remember that time, and I just remember it being so fun, dude. And yeah, like playing in the street, I think that's such a perfect way to develop your game at such an early age, just playing street soccer or playing indoor soccer, like. Yep. So that's why like the biggest thing for like, and I've been pushing Mimi and Angel to get Alex and Max, our nephews, into playing indoor soccer because that'd be so good for their game.
It's just like it's because street ball, like I feel like it's more like you show off like your moves, and it's more soccer, like it's like more joga bonito style, you know, like it's more like expressing how you feel.
It's like how Brazilians play, dude.
Well,
they're playing like the streets and stuff.
Well, see, so this is the crazy thing, because you two are like fancy footwork type of players.
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
I never developed that. What the fuck happened to me?
Because you got into recreational early.
Yeah, that's true. You already could.
See, the American system.
Because when we started playing, we would focus on like just like who can make the other player look like shit, basically, when we would play.
And I don't think no one ever taught me how to do like step overs and stuff. We just did it.
We just did it.
It was weird.
We just did it because we would watch Ronaldo. No, he was watching Ronaldinho at the time. And I was watching a lot of Cristiano, and I was just boom, boom, boom. But like people would make fun of me in ASO because I would do that.
Really?
But then after I scored, like no one would say anything. Mm. But like a lot of people, like there was a time where I was playing ASO and people were saying that that I was just showing off and stuff like that. But I was like, dude, this is how I play, like the natural way.
I destroyed you and I just scored.
And then
this is my way to get past you.
Yeah, and then it was like every time we play like that, and then like it would attract more people to be like, oh, like you know, like oh, like I'm gonna copy him now. So like I would take moves from Miguel, and then Miguel would take like moves from me, and then back to back, just learning off each other.
And I was over here just playing 1-2s and shit.
But Raph was always direct. It's because the way you play was always get the ball, go direct, and just fucking blast it in and just score because you just want to win.
Like when you think of Raph, whenever you hear like he didn't score, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird. He was scored like 5 games when he was like 8 with freaking Manny, my brother. Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, but then I told you the other time when I was like I remember doing this whenever like I was playing and Mac would ask me like, oh, did you score? I'm like, no, but I gave an assist.
Oh yeah, to feel better, huh?
Now I get to assist.
But I mean, low-key, there's times like I remember feeling this way where it's like, man, because every time you ask me, oh, did you score? And I'll tell you like I did score, like I scored 1. You'd be like, that's it, you know, like and all this shit, right? Like you'd be telling me shit like that, and like I remember when I'll tell you I scored a hat trick, you'd be like, damn, beast, you know, you hype me up, and I'm like. And so anytime I didn't score, honestly, this is how I felt. I felt so. I was like, he's gonna be so disappointed in me.
It's funny, bro, because like. Right when he gets home from a game, he's always like, hey, fool. Like he talks to me, he's like, hey, so I scored 2 goals and this and that. And then, like he explains his goals. You do that shit
detail?
too.
I do that shit with him all the time. Yeah. He would give me on MySpace. Remember? You'd be like, hey, bro. It's like, bro, I scored 2 goals today. He's like, where at Balearic? Or Farmfield. Dude, Farmfield's open. I was driving, like, right now.
Really?
All the night. Like, people are shooting right now. That was pretty cool.
Dude, that's like a perfect... Well, actually, it's kind of like... I don't think they're taking much care of it right now, but... That's like a sick complex right there.
That's funny, bro. I'm pretty sure a lot of people could relate
to that.
Shit, yeah.
Well, yeah, because like I remember feeling that way where I was like, damn, like this was gonna be so disappointed I didn't score. Like that was like the first thing that came to mind when I was like going home. I was like, oh damn. And so even now to this day, like when I do score, I make it a purpose to like go to him and explain my goal and like recap it, because it's just kind of like it's just always. I don't know. You're like the go-to person. You know. Like,
that's true. I actually do go to him sometimes when like I do something like badass, and I just like explain it to him. He's like, "Oh, it's because you know why? Because he knows what we're talking about."
Yeah, like, I can like picture it in my head.
Yeah, because he's experienced it as well too. So it's good to like be aware of what you did, and then someone's like, "Oh shit, like yeah, I get you," you know. So that's the cool part about that.
And I think it is a bit. You probably don't care, but it's a feeling that you probably do care.
I do care for it.
Like, no, yeah, he does.
That shit.
Nah, it's not like he's just like, all right, cool.
Nah,
he's just like, oh really?
Nah, but see that.
You better be.
But the thing, the thing is too is that you like. I know that you don't like sugarcoating shit, which I love.
What?
That you don't like sugarcoating shit, which I love about
you.
You. You don't like sugarcoating it, and so. When I play bad game, like the recent game I played, and
I told him straight up, like, yeah, you played.
I texted him.
No, it's cause I go and I tell him like, yeah, fuck, like this is what I'm okay in my mind before I push it. This is what I want to happen, right? I go and I tell Michael like, dude, like fuck, dude, like yeah, I'm like I just feel off. I'm playing like shit. This is what I'm expecting him to say, right? Yeah, well, he's like, yeah, like, the team's not playing well, like, regardless, like, you don't have anyone helping you, the grass kind of is shit, you know? And this is the reality, he goes, yeah, you're off.
Yeah,
I was like,
true.
damn, right.
Right, you're off, but, like, you had a couple of plays. Like,
and I was like,
I fucking texted him. I texted him during your game. He's like, how's Rap doing? He's like, oh, he's getting a little frustrated right now.
Dude, I was
like getting
so
a little frustrated, but he crossed the ball.
He scored.
And that's the only. Sergio got a rebound and volleyed it. Like that. I just told him.
Yeah.
Play.
Shout out to Sergio.
No, but don't ever sugarcoat anything with me. You tell me the truth, because that's what I want. I need that. But
lie to you, fool.
No, dude, yeah. Because in my mind, I'm like, maybe he'll make me feel a little better right now. And then he goes like, nah, yeah, you're playing bad. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but
it's good.
Yeah. You know what we had talked about like the last podcast of like me, like you noticing that I get really like I'm really hard on myself.
Yeah.
What I've been noticing recently is that other people have been noticing recently how hard I get on myself, which is bad. I don't want people knowing that it shouldn't be like that. You know, people shouldn't know that I'm that hard on myself.
Yeah.
You know? So
but it's because you're so passionate about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
Dude,
it's not a bad thing.
But like,
I used to cry when I'd miss a goal, dude.
Yeah, same. Bro.
Yeah, same. I'd cry after scoring 3 goals and getting subbed and winning like 5-0 and then getting subbed out the last 10 minutes. I'd cry. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why'd you sub me out?
Yeah, like why'd you sub me out, bro?
You feel like you just like there was a time where I missed a PK in ASO. I was playing with the All Stars, and my coach like he really liked me a lot, but I knew he was a good coach when I missed a PK and I started crying. Because I missed a PK, but he's like, we still have 45 minutes, like, why are you crying, you know? Like, I was playing good, and he called me to the sideline, and he just slapped me. And I was 12 years old, dude, and he slapped me in the face.
Fuck?
He slapped me, and I scored 2 goals after. So I was like, you know,
See,
but
that's
like...
what you need to do to me.
Yeah. Literally, he's like, get your head in the game, and then boom, slap me, and I was just like, oh shit, like, okay, snap out of it, let's go.
Wait, how do you think he felt afterwards? Do you think like he was like, oh shit, I just smacked a little kid?
No, because... he was probably like, after, he was like... I scored 2 goals after, so like
you probably felt sick, huh?
He proved this point, I guess.
No, I feel like though, like after that, I don't think he's ever smacked a kid after that though.
Probably not.
You know, probably he's like, oh, I probably should have done that, but we'll see.
And in ASO, dude. So imagine. But like my parents were cool with it because they knew that I was like freaking like a crybaby when I would miss. But yeah.
Yeah, no.
Because you get so into the game, dude. You're just freaking annoyed.
Passion,
like you know how you're hard on yourself. Like that's how I am too.
No, I think that's how we all are, and it's just that.
And I fucking genuinely like this shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then what I was gonna say like to that point where you're saying that like your mom would get mad because you would you're so like you'd cry when you miss a goal and stuff like like even like Mimi and
my sisters bring it up how embarrassing it was.
Yeah, they always bring it up like, oh, it's so embarrassing. Oh my god, like they don't want Alex or Max to be like, no, like I want them to be like.
My sister's like, oh, Max is acting like Miguel in the games and shit. I'm just like, good, dude. He's doing fucking good.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you have to.
That's passion. Like if you're like happy after a loss, then what's up?
Yeah.
But
I used to go to sleep crying, dude.
Dude, like
it was bad.
No, I was just like to the point. The next day, I go to school all mad, like dude, like even
you're all pissed.
Even Slammers days, bro. Like we like Sergio, if you're listening to this, like we play West Coast and we lose, dude. The next day, bro, I don't want to see Sergio's face. I don't want to see Chapin's face. I don't want to see Brian's face. I don't want to see anybody's face, bro. I'm pissed. I don't want to see anybody that has anything related to that game. Like, I just want to go to school and just get my work done and leave. That's how mad I am.
Lay down again.
Yeah, dude. That's like, dude. I don't know, but it was like it was always fun. I love that shit. But I was gonna ask you, okay, because obviously you grew up playing soccer, you're good at it, and now you have those.
Is that Ulises' phone?
Oh.
Is that yours?
I'm like, where is that?
Oh, it's headphones, bro.
With my AirPods.
Playing bangers?
He's playing Bad Bunny?
Yeah. When did you hear it? It's the first time I hear it right now.
You see Yuli like...
I was so
over there.
I was so into the combo, bro.
I'm like, where is it coming from?
It's like, I was like, wait, what? I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I was gonna ask you. Okay, so yeah, grew up playing soccer. You're obviously really good at it. You played all throughout high school. Why aren't you pro right now?
Damn, it's going deep.
No, it's a good question.
I
honestly
think
don't know. I feel like it was more because when I was playing semi-pro, my coach would be like, oh, like there's scouts looking at you, and I kept paying. Like I'm like, dude, I see no scouts. Like what is this? So I think there was like a conflict of interest with like the teams that are trying to get their teams to like go pro. Like they need money obviously to fund their team. So then that happened, and then like I just did like I always did good when I had people around me that were constantly like I was competing against. So I got to a level where like all my friends like they were like just doing their own thing, like they were working and stuff like that. So I was like, dude, like I'm alone. Like I was like, damn, like I need like not like an extra like motivation, but like I just feel like I always needed like my squad so I can keep going up, because it's hard to go like alone. Like imagine training alone like every single day and just like and you see no results, no scouts are emailing you and stuff like that. So I just like I felt to like in like a little it wasn't like a depression where like you're crying and shit. It was just like damn, I thought like I was gonna do it, but you know what, like it's fine, like I'm just gonna just work. And like because also a lot of the soccer stuff takes a lot of time too. So like as I'm getting older, I'm like I need to like worry about like when I was moving out, paying rent, like just helping myself out, because a lot of the training, like I would have to drive to like Fontana, San Bernardino, stuff like that. So I have to like support myself too. So then, so I kind of like got like, I drifted away from soccer for a little bit. And then also because when I was playing college ball, I was technically good and gifted, but my physical side wasn't on it. So then I was like, okay, so I'm going to focus a lot of my time now just to build my physique up to see what happens. And I built it up, and then I found powerlifting. And then I was like, oh shit, there's competition here, right? So I'm like, well, all my friends are playing Sunday League. I'll just stick with Sunday League for now and see what happens. So then I went from powerlifting, and then I was like, oh shit, I can use this powerlifting shit for my soccer now. Because when I got back after powerlifting, I was like, dude, like I haven't lost any. The only thing I lost was endurance because I haven't been running. But then I started playing again. I was like, you don't lose your touch, So and then I started playing again. And then I noticed that like a lot of the pros nowadays, like they're getting older and like they're still performing. So like that kind of like motivated me a lot. And then especially seeing Mike's, like you guys are just constantly like training. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into it. And then now I'm hopefully, like I said, just trying to pursue that now again. But now my time limit is like very short now. So like I have to make a decision if I really want to commit to it now, which is what I'm doing now. So I'm giving myself like a 2 or like a year, just to see if I can. But if not, then I'll pursue like any coach or anything like that. I'll be fine with that. But it was more of a mental thing for me.
Okay. Yeah. So let's get like a deeper look into high school. Okay. Where were you, like what were you playing in high school? Were you playing were you just playing high school soccer, or were you playing outside league?
Yeah, so I was playing high school and then club, and then I was also playing Sunday league. So I was playing I was averaging 3 games on the weekends, and I would go to high school and then club and then go back to ASO training or Sunday league training, whatever our friends wanted to do that day. But in high school, freshman, I made the freshman team, and then I played a little bit of JV on the playoffs, and then from my sophomore to senior, I was all varsity, but I was never a starting player on varsity. It was only towards my senior year that I was, because I was, like I said, for me,
I'd like to say that wasn't your fault.
Huh?
Hey,
I don't know if you listen to
we've been through the same program, so if you guys
see
the previous podcast,
you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. So but like I said, it's because for me it was more like a mental thing. I always before I acquired this new physique or this new strength, whatever you want to call it, I didn't have that same confidence back then. I was just okay, I know I'm good, but I didn't know there was a mental side of it. No one's talking about mindset, or no one's talking about mentality, or you didn't have a coach who was hey bro, you could eat healthy, you could lift and you get better, never had that. I had to go through that on my own, so that was it. But
so you going into you graduating from high school, did you before that, did you know that you wanted to play pro? That was
I still wanted to play pro, but it was up to once I hit sophomore junior year, it was getting really hard for me to try to grasp at that idea of going pro, because I was dude, I can't even start on the freaking Estancia team, dude. It's what the hell, am I not good? And every time I come off the bench, I would change the game, but I was why am I on the bench? Why I always show up to training.
See that program?
Yeah. So my mentality just it broke, dude.
Oh my
god,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so
I like to think that I came out of that program strong, because of you guys, honestly, because if you heard the guys' stories, going into it, I was it's funny because I had a conversation with Sergio about it today, but going into it, I would think of you, and I would be I'm not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let that.
And that's good.
Yeah. And that's a privilege I get of being the younger one, being the youngest one in the family. But okay, so basically so graduating from high school,
mm-hmm.
How did you get to IVC?
So IVC, what happened was after I graduated, I just started playing again, and I started training, and then after I was you know what, why am I gonna stop here? I'm not gonna just stop in high school. I want to go to college and just play, because the only reason I go to school is if I can play soccer. In high school, if I make grades, it's only for soccer. Once soccer season was over, my grades would always go down, because I was we're not gonna play anymore.
I can relate, because freaking high school I tore my ACL, and then soccer I didn't play, so then
dude, I would ditch school just to go watch Champions League. It was
same
bad.
Bro. I remember I went to one of the homies' house, and we always watched it.
But yeah, so point is I graduated, and then I went to IVC, and I was you know what, I'm just gonna go try out. First tryout, the coach just immediately he's what are your grades? And I was I'm just walking in, I haven't even taken any credits. He's all right, well, I want you to just start playing the first season. And that's when I really started okay, I got my mindset back, and I got my mentality back, because I was okay, now I'm performing at a college level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually scoring goals, and I started when you're doing good, they start putting you on the news and on the websites and stuff like that. That was actually happening. So I was okay, I can probably do this now if I really stick to it. But that's when I wasn't fully developed physically yet. So in the games, I would be timid to go in 50-50s, because I was so freaking skinny, and the freaking college players are huge nowadays.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened, and then there was a coach who said, if you can get bigger, then yeah, do that. So then that happened, and then a lot of my environment was just play soccer, go party, and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Play soccer, go party, go do it all again. So
Okay.
the party scene is what really messed me up, for a while. Yeah.
So through my questioning,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you basically what I'm a big part of what I'm trying to get at is that you lack the guidance. You lack the mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
You lacked having someone there to tell you dude, you need to be, even in high school to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
High school soccer is not your priority right now.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do is get on a good club team, and and from there try to get scouted by these Division 1s, Division 2, Division 3, depending on your level, schools, so you can go to a 4-year. So you didn't even know, you weren't thinking about playing Division 1 soccer.
Mm-mm.
No.
I just try to land on a college team. That was it. we didn't have people to guide us or anything. So
so then now even you being at IBC, there you not even knowing like, okay, from there how can you make it to transfer out to a Division I school, or how to transfer out, or from there go and play pro. You had like,
yeah, I had no idea, but like it was also because I was always like, I never had like, I didn't even know about like Division I's and stuff like that. I was just like, I'm just gonna go where my homies are going. I just want to play with them. It was stuff like that. But then like I also like, I'm not making it into an excuse, because I could have even asked like, can I go to Division I? But like it was never in my head, because
you don't know what to ask if like, to ask for.
What am I gonna ask for? Like,
yeah, you don't if you don't know what it is.
I don't even know anything.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
And like that, but again, that's like the biggest thing why, like, I mean, the same thing with Michael, like, I think, right? Like you, like the biggest thing is like, that's why we started this thing, is because of that sole reason right there. Because Plata, and I'm happy to hear that you're gonna like try to really push this year to pursue it, because the biggest thing that like, you know, at any time like if I ever talk about you and soccer and that topic, you in the topic of soccer, like I've always thought, like growing up, seeing you and like, dude, like this guy's like sick, you know, he's good. Like that's always what I thought, and it was always fun, like being me and you versus Michael and Manny.
Yeah.
You know, playing 2v2s and shit. That was always
playing
fun.
together.
Yeah, like
Sick.
like we or even when we all play together. Yeah, but I always like playing like it was brothers
against each other.
Yeah,
and
like,
we'd always switch off.
Yeah, like that was always fun.
I like playing against you and Manny.
No, we always thought like we'd like, yeah, we beat these fools, but you know, but
never.
No, but but what I'm saying is that like I always thought like, damn, this was good, you know. And, like, even my idea of, like, playing pro, like, I didn't even know, like, how I was going to get there, but I knew that was something I wanted to do. And in my head, I was like, oh, we're all going to do it, no doubt.
Yeah.
You know, no doubt in my mind. But I didn't, like, there's just so many factors that I didn't realize that play into this entire thing.
It's a lot,
like,
dude.
You know, and because we don't come from, like, a soccer family, right? Like,
we're first generation of... my dad and my mom, like, they don't play sports, dude.
Yeah.
They just put it because for more time to do stuff, you know?
You know, yeah, and so, like, so... It's just, yeah, like, that's the thing. It's, like, even you being as talented as you are, as good as you are, you just lack the guidance. You lack the people around you to tell you how exactly you're going to make it into this career.
Or at least give me, like, an idea of what I was, like, what can you do, you know? I just had to go through all those little, like, obstacles on my own and just realize, like, oh, shit, like, I'm not doing so good, you know?
Yeah.
Or, like, no, now I'm doing good. Like, okay, I would keep doing this and that, but to have someone to be like, hey, Raf, like, you're doing good, bro, like, okay, we gotta focus on your physique, your nutrition, all that stuff, and that's where I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm, like, trying to bring back to now is, like, for sports now, like, in high school, dude, we never got taught nutrition. We were never lifting weights or anything like that, and that's what really, like, just annoys me here in the system, because it's, like, we used to, when it was our time, or like you two in high school, like go play high school and then go home and rest and then come back again, instead of like, okay, make sure you're eating healthy, make sure you're not freaking eating hot Cheetos, Taco Bell for a freaking game, stuff like that, performance stuff, you know. And that's what I had to learn on my own. Yeah. Because I was like, dude, like I'm coming to the games, like, why am I already tired? You know, like I did no stretching, no mobility work. So stuff like that. Yeah,
and you lack the people around you. Also, being the oldest one out of our group as well, you lacked having someone there to get you out of that party scene. You know, like to tell you like, hey, like, focus.
Like, don't mess this up. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, bro, and like that's like, and I mean you guys can probably agree, like the OC area, like Costa Mesa itself, like it breeds talent, bro. Like there's so much talent here, and like the kids I'm training, like, you know, David and Miguel. 13-year-olds, dude, they're ballers. They're sick. They're sick. And like they I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably speaking out of my ass right now, but they we'll probably try to turn it down.
I just want to see
how long is it, like 40 minutes?
Yeah, 45.
Okay, we'll
if it's a podcast between us, it'll last like 2 hours.
Dude, I know that's the thing. We'll probably have you for part 2 or something. But I'll quickly wrap up on this. But and then if you have any other questions, we can ask. Or but I was like with them, like it doesn't seem like, you know, low income. I don't know if they necessarily have if their family is necessarily like very educated in the soccer system. They probably are, but what I'm saying is that I can see like us in them, you know, and I can see them if they didn't have like people, if they didn't have what we had to offer, I can see them like after high school stopping.
Yeah.
You know, like that, like how majority of the people we know did. After high school, they just stopped.
Yep.
You know, and so that's why like seeing them and being able to help them now, like that's what like it makes me feel like, you know, damn. Like,
yeah, that's why we're doing it.
Because, dude, like this
that's
is
big, bro.
Because this right here is like this is, you know, I'm again blessed that I'm the youngest one to have been able to like not only just in like our family and the Espinoza family, like being the youngest one there, but also in like our group.
Yeah.
Because you know, I was able to learn from you. I'm able to learn from Miguel, from Manny, and then my family. So, yeah, like that's why like I'm blessed to be in the position I am in right now. So, yeah. You have any other questions? No.
I think we're good.
I think yeah, like you said, if we were really to go deep dive into our past, like we'd be here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
At least.
That's like part 1, but happy you guys have me here.
Yeah. Is there anything else? Do you think we missed something or?
No. That's there's so much to add on to.
No, I know.
But it's the first part. It's just like, always keep training. That's the thing that should never stop. Just keep training. Like now that I'm older, I just keep training, and good stuff happens.
And it's like I would add to that and say, don't be afraid to look for help. Like seek the help, seek the guidance, seek the
ask questions.
Yeah, ask questions, because I can probably guarantee you do not have all the answers. Yeah. So ask questions, look, and then just, you know, as on top of training, just be disciplined, be consistent with everything else, and
optimistic.
Be optimistic.
No, yeah, that's actually I kind of like, what the hell, we're both wearing. But I kind of like I had a brain fart, but that's what I was gonna say is like keep that like be optimistic, like still have that dream and stick with that dream.
Yeah.
Like, don't just give up on it. Because maybe in the meantime it's like probably things aren't going your way. Like don't give up on it.
Yeah.
Like it will come. Like if you're consistent enough, it'll work itself out. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this year pans out for you.
Yeah. Same, bro. Same.
And yeah, and then the future. The future's bright for all of us. Even you, Yuli, who didn't talk much in this podcast.
Who almost broke his leg before this.
Dude, that is funny. Alright, we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Athletic Ascent podcast. Again, Alexis, Plata.
Wait, you want to promote your stuff or not?
No, it's okay.
Well, we'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
So check his Instagram and
I train people.
Yeah. So
you want to get better and stronger, hit me up.
Yeah. So it'll be in the description. DM him. Yeah. All right, we're good.